Discussion keeps the world turning.
This is Roundtable.
Next, we bring you the fascinating story of a young Tajik entrepreneur who has carved out a successful niche in Xi'an, a city in northwest China, specializing in the international trade of cars between China and Central Asia. The business now thrives, with around 30 cars traded every week. As China's economy grows and ties with Central Asia deepen, this entrepreneur is at the heart of a booming industry. But the road to success hasn't been without its speed bumps. Let's explore how risk, determination, and opportunity have shaped this entrepreneurial's journey.
大家好，我叫范荣，来自塔吉克斯坦，在西安已经待了12年。
Hello everyone, I'm Farrukh Pirumshoev from Tajikistan. I have lived in Xi'an for 12 years. In 2019, I founded my own company, engaging in international trade of cars from China to Central Asia. Right now, my business has been going very well. China is a land of opportunities. I hope more people can come here to do business and promote economic exchanges among different countries. I also hope that China and Tajikistan can maintain a lasting friendship and achieve common development.
Farrukh Pirumshoev, better known as Fan Rong here in China, speaks fluent Chinese and preferred to talk to us in this language. Over the past 5 years, this shy but aspiring young man has been riding the wave of a booming Chinese car market and engaging in a fairly profitable international trade of cars.
So far this year, our car trading business has become better and better. On average, our company trades about 30 cars each week. These cars from China are very popular in the countries we export to.
To be specific, what his company exports are second-hand cars to Central Asian countries and Russia. Pirumshoev launched his company in 2019, the same year as the Chinese government began allowing the export of second-hand cars.
The vehicles from China are of good quality and low-priced. They are very popular abroad. These days, our company exports Chinese vehicles to the 5 countries in Central Asia, as well as some other countries, in total about 7 to 8 countries.
Although well on track now, his undertaking of international trade was not smooth all the time. Soon after the founding of his company, he faced an unexpected challenge. The deadly COVID-19 pandemic from 2020 to 2022 and the disruption to cross-border trade, travel and the world economy.
At first, it was very difficult for us. We tried our best to find clients from abroad. To add to the difficulties, the COVID-19 pandemic came soon after we founded our company. During the pandemic, we couldn't carry out our cross-border trade.
In addition to himself, his small startup company has only 2 other employees, his brother and another business partner. They weathered the difficulties with patience. More importantly, support from the local government that his company enjoyed from the very beginning helped his business survive the pandemic.
As a foreign-funded company, we received support from the Chinese local government. For example, local authorities have exempted rent for our office since 2019. Furthermore, the local government has paid the water and electricity bills for us.
As the COVID-19 pandemic began winding down in late 2022, cross-border trade and travel gradually resumed. His company swiftly grasped the opportunities and successfully tapped into the market in Central Asia. He says it takes less than 10 days for a car to arrive in Almaty in Kazakhstan from Xi'an through his company's trading service via road or by train. As his company is now well on track, Farrukh Pirumshoev has some suggestions for people who want to do business in China.
我建议他们多跟中国人做朋友，跟中国
I
人
advise
交
them
流
to make
因为
friends with the
你
local
多了一个
Chinese
朋友
people
多了
and
一条线
communicate
你
more
你
with
可以
them.
不坐汽车
You
但是
know,
你
if you have
认识
one
一
more
个朋
friend,
友
you
你
might
可以
have one
他
more
那边有
clue
什么
about
东西
potential business opportunities.
Pirumshoev first came to China in September 2012 after graduating from high school. He applied for the Northwest University in Xi'an, although he couldn't speak Chinese at the time. He had to finish a one-year language training course provided by the university, and then did his bachelor's degree studies at the Northwest University between 2013 and 2017. Being shy by nature, the young man dared not speak Chinese in his early days in the country. But gradually he gained confidence with encouragement from his Chinese teachers, classmates and friends.
哎，我身边
He practiced
中国
and
的
practiced
朋友
with them and other ordinary
比
people
国
he
外的
met
朋友
in the
多一
city
点
of Xi'an.
我都
3 years
交
after
流
he
和
came
中
to
国人多
China,
一点
he
身
finally
边的朋友
mastered
差
the
不多
Chinese language,
好多
reaching
是
a
就
level
中国
of
人
his
没
second
不
mother
会说
tongue.
一句也不会说。这个汉语也必须要有环境嘛，对，这个汉语也必须要
The
环境，
language
比如说
environment is very important for you to
读了
master
3
a
年以后
foreign
3年以后
language.
就在这儿
During my
我
first
中国
3
人的
years
朋友
in
多
China,
了。
I made lots
你
of
比如说你
Chinese
有环境
friends,
你能
and
学到，
they
你没
helped
有
me
环境学不到。
practice
比如
and
说我
improve my Chinese.
然后就后面就放开了
While
放开
trying
了以
his
后
best to
就
improve his
我的汉
Chinese
语
and
就
excel
慢
in
慢
other
好了。
courses on campus, the young man also took a part-time job, which would ultimately lead him to what he does today. Pirumshoev studied international trade at university and thus developed a keen sense of doing business. Living in the world's second largest and dynamic economy also helped him spot business opportunities. He was awed by the easily available large amounts of various low-priced and good-quality products produced by Chinese factories. He became a part-time trader, bringing those goods from China back to Tajikistan.
读大学的时候往塔吉克斯坦我们发过小商品，比如说衣服
When I
呀
studied at university, I
日
sent
用商
small
品啊这
item
些。
goods from China to
后期开始我
Tajikistan,
们
such
不
as
行就
clothes and other
成立自
daily
己的公
goods.
司，我们就做
When I
出口贸易
graduated,
进
it
出
was
口。
very
因为
natural for
我们本
me
来
to
是我们这
establish
个
a company
专业是
engaging
我
in
读的是
international
国际贸
trade.
易。
Now managing a startup company, the young man is very busy every day. He says he starts work at 9 in the morning and goes to bed after midnight, at 2 or 3 o'clock in the early morning. Having lived in China for more than a decade, he has travelled to many places across the country, including the metropolises of Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou and Chongqing. But he likes Xi'an the most and treats it as his second hometown.
在这儿我已经长大了，我18岁来了。
I have
过
lived
2
in
天我
Xi'an
就
since I
31
was
岁了。
18 years old.
我
Now
一
I'm
般的生活
31
就
years
只过了
old.
在西安。
In a sense,
觉得
I grew up
我
here.
现在
I
最方
think
便
this
最
city
适
is
合
the
我就
most
是西安。
hospitable place for me.
As he notes, Xi'an is renowned for its rich historical and cultural heritage. It was the capital of many powerful and prosperous dynasties in ancient China, and served as an important economic and cultural hub along the ancient Silk Road. Being a foodie, the young man says the city offers him a wide variety of choices.
饮食非常多的，每天你可以吃不一
There are
样的
many
东西。
kinds of cuisines in Xi'an.
肉酱馍
You can
对，肉
enjoy
酱
a
馍
different one
羊肉
every
面
day.
羊肉
Pita
泡
bread
馍
soaked in lamb soup and cold
羊
noodles
皮。
are among my favorites.
Optimistic about the Chinese economy, he plans to launch a Tajik-themed restaurant in Xi'an. He says the restaurant will not only provide people with Tajik food, but also offer a window for them to experience the Tajik food culture, lifestyle, and also facilitate exchanges between Tajikistanis and Chinese. Farrukh Pirumshoev was born in Dushanbe, capital of Tajikistan, in 1993. He has established his family in Xi'an, living with his wife and 6-year-old son. Young and energetic, Pirumshoev is full of hope for the future as he is fully occupied with building both his young and growing business and family here in China.
always inspiring to hear how people are making their mark in China's dynamic business landscape. Thanks for joining us today. You can always find us on Apple Podcast at Roundtable China. Also, feel free to drop us an email, or even better, a voice memo at roundtablepodcast@qq.com. I'm He Young. We'll see you next time.